This one of them ones. Yeah, Tech 9.
Autobots, transform!
Hey guys, Cybertron here. A lot of you are going to be like, what the hell is going on here? This has nothing to do with auditing. This has to do with my past in the oil field. Doing this for a couple buddies to show them all the pictures that I've taken. And yeah, so if you're wondering what it is, I'll add commentary slightly just to fill you guys in. This is a laydown truck running production pipe up to the floor. I believe this is Ensign 136, or it's not 14, but it's not 7 either. Well, maybe it is 7. It is Ensign 7. No, because that fuel tank. I forget what rig this is. Maybe it is 7. I don't know. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. I forget which ensign rig. It wasn't 14. Maybe it was 1. I don't know. Anyway, Ron would know which ensign rig that was. But anyway, I'm just going to go through a series of slideshows. Just going to slide the pictures and add a little commentary here and there. Isn't that true? That was after one of my coworkers hit me in the shin. This is the front of my shin. He hit me with a sledgehammer full swing on my right leg. That's from inside of a laydown truck. There's my old boss right there. I was relief driller at the time, or it may have been Derek's. I think I was Derek's at the time. Here's our floor hand. He's got a hose and he's filling up the tank under the doghouse, and that hose comes from that tank. So he thinks he's filling it up, but he's just really circulating the water. So, and that's the symbol for a worm. And anyway, it's a nice sunset picture. Mountain States casing when it was flooded. There's James Tempe. Right there, there's my boy. Just more rig site locations. That's production pipe. These are my controls. A lot of these are going to be duplicates. Take out. There's Ben Ware. This was done on C Street, right around the 2500 block of C Street. On this location. I think this is an extreme rig. That's me in Ensign 7's doghouse. Wait, no, that wasn't Ensign 7. That was, what rig was that? I forget. Rack and pipe back. This is way back in the day. This is 2000, 2002, 2003. This is me on a Patterson rig. This is me right here throwing chain. You can zoom in. You can kind of... That's Brent Powell is the driller there. And that's me stabbing pipe. Patterson 189. There's my old boss. One of the best bosses I've had. Ron Rue. He's we're painting the doghouse. You can see the Autobot symbol right here. This is my ZR2 that I had. This some chick hit me doing 65 in my driver door. She ran a red light. That hurt. She knocked me into the passenger seat. Still have my seatbelt on. There's an Ensign rig truck. That's a gin truck. This is when we're moving the rig. They're pulling on it so hard they're lifting up. It's another shot of my Blazer. God, I missed that car. I only paid $3,800 for that thing. That was a good car. It's Ensign 7. We got the top of the drawworks off. Sliding the sub on a matting board. There's a shot of Ensign 7. It's a Kelly double. It's another gin truck. Replacing the transmission. Trying to slide this rig forward. That's me making a connection with Peanut on my back. Another shot of my leg. This is an Ensign trainer. I believe this was a shot of Ensign 14 when it broke. It broke here and it broke here. And that's us that's what happens when you don't listen. You get put in timeout. It's me doing a wheelie. Oh, hey, Ron, there you are right there. I forgot to send that picture to you. You're standing right there. That's Ensign 14 when the A-legs broke. This piece right over here, if you watch my stylus, this piece actually almost hit the driller who was standing there on the controls. That's a highway. I believe right here is when, Ron, if you remember this truck on rig move, it locked up and they couldn't get it down for a little bit. So they had to bring this other truck in here. They had to bring the other truck in here to lift it up so they can get the controls released so they can set it down. And then here's a shot of us removing all the paint in the doghouse. Boy, that was a long process. And then here's a shot hanging in the Ensign yard in LaSalle. This is a shot of our rig. It was right after we painted it and everything, I believe. And they came out. They were taking a shot of us. And then right here, I'm standing right here. and I'm doing something, but then like Lauren Lewis is standing right here up against the arm rail. We'll get to another version of that shot, you'll see. There's some more gin trucks pulling the rig. Here's an aerial shot. Now this is interesting. I kept seeing this airplane flying around the rig, and I'm like, why is this guy flying around the rig? I'll zoom in. And here's a shot of my Jeep Grand Cherokee. We'll see pictures of that shortly. And then right here is me opening the back door of the doghouse and looking out. And I actually have a shot where I'm taking a picture of the airplane taking a picture of us. So it was kind of funny that I took a picture of that. That happened to be our tool pusher at the time in a Cessna flying over the rig. It's a nice aerial shot. I believe I gave Ron a picture of this in a frame, and I hope he still has it. Oh, crane on the side. Another shot of Ensign 7. There's Ron, Peanut, Mechanic. All right, there we're installing the transmission again. Our Allison transmission went down. Here's an aerial shot for me on the Crown. Remember I told you about that piece that hit. This is where the driller stands on this platform. Oop, this is where the driller stands on the platform, and this is where the A-leg had come in and could have fucking killed him or severely crippled him. Here's an aerial shot from the rig. This is up in the Crown, and there's me out for a ride with my buddies. That's Gator. And there we're sliding the rig forward. There's an aerial shot from the Crown. There's the... I forget who was up there at the top of the Crown. I think that was... I don't remember who that was. There they're all still working on that gin truck. Wheelie again. Ensign 14's broken A-leg. That was the belt-driven compound. Had to have it worked on. Moving the rig again. That's a goat from the zoo. I don't know how that got in there. Timeout. You're in timeout, boy. It's one of our floor hands who got in timeout. Sometimes the derrick's hard to slide, so you have to hook another truck up to another truck in the middle to get it to move. We're trying to slide the rig over these matting boards. This is the other rat hole's going to be. Wow, this is my daughter crawling on the floor. There's the transmission again. Aerial shot. There's my Jeep Grand Cherokee right there. I missed that Cherokee. That was a good vehicle. I think that was Ryan up there. Or Stephen Kenny, I don't know. I mean, again. Like I said, some of these are going to be duplicates. I'm just going to go right by them. Wheelie. Blazer. Those are tongs for production pipe. I believe this was Kimsey casing that came out with that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through here and I got a lot of duplicates. Like I said, I deleted my Facebook account and I downloaded all my pictures. I got a park in there. And right there, that's where we do the fracking. This is a bridle line. And we were inspecting it. That was the new one. This is when the derrick is laid over on rig move day and we're tying the blocks back. These are the blocks. This is as the derrick is being laid over. That's a diamond drill bit. These little black parts are diamond bits, and these are jets. There we go. There's the bridle. This is the one we had to replace. See this part right here that's coming out? It's not good. And that could fail on you, and then the derrick will drop and kill some people. And that piece of the bridle line you see actually hooks up in here. Or no, it's in here. No? Yeah, it's in here is where it hooks up. And then it goes up into here. Right? Yeah, it hooks up in there. I believe one of these, I've got some pictures. We replaced the bridle line, and then the genius tool pusher decided he wanted to make the derrick come down and drop it and stop it. Drop it, stop it, to stress test it. It gets enough stress going up and down. Last thing you want to do is rock the derrick. I mean, that's a lot of weight right there. And the fact that he did that, it was just pure genius. And then this is the derrick stand. Catches. There's a fifth wheel pin right here. It sits on top of that until it can go on the back of a truck. That's ultrasound. That was my my drill bit on my Tahoe. That was my Tahoe with my Autobot symbol floor mats. It's a nice Tahoe. I got 281,000 miles out of that before I sold it for $4,000. Only paid 10 for it, so I got my money out of it. There's the shaker. There's the and that's what the shaker looks like without a shaker on it. Man, I have a lot of duplicates. Oh well, gallery locked up for a second. Oh, it's still locking up. Yeah, lots of duplicates. Jeez. Holy cow. Did it lock up and start over? Or does it just have that many duplicates? Because I'm seeing the same thing over and over again. Holy cow. Wait. There's a different one. Okay. Here. This is funny. This guy's got a 5-foot bar, and he's hammering it into the ground to do seismic surveys. It's a little bit of hazing right there. Here's a book on pleasing women, Volume 1. That was my friend's motorcycle around the corner. Hot air balloon over the rig. There, Ron, there's your hotness, bro. Yeah, and there's me. I'm in the hopper room. It's back when I was Derek Hen. And we're painting the rig. There's Ryan and Peanut. Fresh coat of red paint. Fresh coat of white paint. And this was an oil rig that happened in 5/23 of 2011. A hurricane came, or a tornado came through and just fucking ripped this thing apart. That's the BOP. The blowout preventer still attached to the ground. Or the casing. From what I remember about the story, they pulled people out of buildings who were still in here. I don't think there were any casualties, but that forklift got fucked up. Crazy, man. Look at that truck. Wow. Good thing nobody was in it. From what I remember the story, they pulled people out of this building. They got tossed around a little bit. It's amazing what wind will do, right? Anyway, there's super gel, extra high yield drilling fluid mud mixture to make the mud thick. It's me in the front end loader dumping solids. There's a blowout preventer. It's attached to this with a flange to the surface casing, and then right here are your blind rams and your pipe rams. Or on this one, I think we had it backwards. We had the pipe rams on the bottom and blind rams on top. Yeah, we had blind rams on top, pipe rams on the bottom. There we go. These are the pipe rams. These are hard rubber seals that go around the pipe to prevent oil and gas. And they're hydraulically operated. We just have the doors open. We're checking the seals and everything. And these right here, these are the blind ones. These come together flat on each side and seal the well off. And then above that you have the bag, and these are the hydraulic lines going to it. Closer look at those. stand up. And this is us replacing the BOP parts. Sometimes you just gotta put a new one on there. The red one's the one we put on there. This is our old one. You gotta take it in and go get it worked on, and it'll go to another rig. This is the new one. Came down from Casper, Wyoming. Inside here is a big hydraulic bag, rubber bag that grabs the pipe, squeezes around it. You can see it right here. It'll squeeze together under hydraulic pressure and seal off the well. This is what an old one looks like. This one's tore up right here. It's all messed up. It's all messed up right here. Got bad ones right here. It's really chewed up right here. Really chewed up right there. And as you can see, the new one is nice and uniform right here, all the way around the edge. That's pretty tore back. Yeah, it's time to replace that shit. It's not going to save anybody. I believe that's a damaged blind ram. There's Ron. What's up, Team Dirty? Oh, Ron, there's another picture of you. I'll find that and I'll send it to you. This is us down there. We're actually tightening the bolts. Ron, remember this guy? Stood up and tore his knee and cost us our jackets that year. There's another picture of Ron, us down there. That's me up in the derrick. Standing pipe back, too tall. There's Ryan. That's teaching him how to be a derrick hand. That's a shot of the rig floor from up in the boards. That's the wedding band, or Ellie Mae Clampett, as we used to call it. Over a, that's a drawing a blank. That's a, damn it. The shiny one, yeah. I always just call it the shiny one, but it basically, the MWD tool goes inside here. I forget the name of the... Drawing a blank. Ron's probably like, you know what it is, motherfucker. These are elevators. They clamp right here, and there's a piece of pipe in there. It's coming up to the derrick. These are some pretty bad night shots. Here's another floor shot. That one's blurry. We're just gonna delete that one right now. Okay, there it's gone. There's Ryan racking back the collars. This is right here. There's a on your lower D ring. There's a fall arrest. So you lean out so far, and then this is the fall arrest right here. So if you do fall, you'll fall about maybe 6-7 inches, and it'll lock, and then you'll be hanging there. But this is so you don't fall off over the edge of the board. And then this right here, this is a climb assist. So this is a cable going up, and you hook it to your chest, and when you climb up this ladder here, the climb assist pulls you up, and that's what this is. This is like a 150-pound counterweight. Ours is almost like 200, so small guys could just fly up the derrick. It's just meant to help you climb up, so it's not so much of a burden climbing up the tall ladder, so you're not tired as shit before you do your work. And of course, this was a call box they installed so you could talk to. We just come to find out that radios work better. Or just using your man voice. Another muddy location. I've spent hours in this forklift, or this front end loader, smoothing out locations because the weather's bad. This was a helicopter that came in when we were drilling for KP Kaufman. And there it is right there. The well we drilled here, I believe, bought him the helicopter. That one, yeah. The last well we did here for KP Kaufman, I believe, bought him that helicopter. He had a different one, but then he bought a new one. And locked up again.
A data file has been sent to your comlink. A data file has been sent to your comlink.
Alright, damn it. Stupid fucking notifications. Sorry about that. Never fails. You always get a notification when you're trying to do something. And this is the Hawkjaw Jr. 2 sets of hydraulic rams, or jaws if you call it, will break and tighten the pipe, or, you know, anyway. And then this is the spinner that makes the pipe spin out. That's a good shot of a scrubbed rig, Ensign 7. Freshly painted handrails. Paint the handrails a lot. Freshly painted doghouse. I had the clean doghouse right there. Good shot of Colorado mountains. There's peanut on the handrail. So you can tell this is what the handrails used to look like before we painted them. These are pipe handlers. The bottom are forks, and then the top lift up and clamp the pipe with these clamps. Hey Ron, there's your old rooster tail. So the mud comes in from drilling and goes across the shaker, and the screens shake the solids off, and the water flows back through. You can see it's really quick right here. It's really thick right here. Goes back into the tanks, but the tanks were pretty full right then. This is when we're cementing the hole. This is the lower doghouse where we change out. Here's Bob Updike. Got blasted in the face. This is me. I got blasted in the face too. Not as bad as Bob, but... Wait, this was my Jeep Grand Cherokee when they replaced the windshield. Here it is. You're going to see some pictures of my Jeep now. We're up in Kimball, Nebraska, and we got hit with a hailstorm on our first day after work, and we were on 4 off schedule, 4 hours on, 4 off, or 4 days off, 4 days on. And, yeah, I just got hit with hail. You can see all the dents and stuff here. This side didn't get it as bad, but there's the top. I mean, it did some really, really big dings. You can see it just blasted the windshield. Destroyed the headlights. There's the hood. I ended up getting you can tell right here, softball size hail. Right there. So it's a lot of them impacted everywhere, golf ball size. It knocked me in so far. It knocked it so far it was actually touching the dashboard. It knocked the window in. You can see my old CAZA hat. CAZA, C-A-Z-A. Committed to achieving zero accidents. That's what that stands for. You can see my Decepticon steering wheel cover. And that's the size of the hail on the hotel room. There's my toe, and there's the size of the hail chunks. One of them hit me in the head. I was drinking whiskey that night, and I opened the door to go. I'm gonna go move the Jeep around to the back because I started seeing the hail coming down. And I opened the door, and one of these chuckers hit me in the forehead, knocked me clean on my ass. And I just kicked the door shut, like, nope. And then on this shot, there's a guy here in an orange shirt, right? And we're having a pictures being taken of the MiG on rig move day, right? So you got Lauren Lewis standing here on the handrail, and you got me standing right here. This is me in the hard hat, and I'm pointing right here. Here's my arm. And I'm pointing to this guy because he took his fall arrest, his safety lanyard, and he attached it to a power line going to a frickin' light. I mean, out of all things he could have attached to, all the metal and steel cables running on this thing, he attaches it to a power cable, which is not going to stop his fall. I mean, he'll probably survive that, but you can die from a fall that high. It can break your neck. But still, so I'm pointing to him right here going, hey, dude, you don't want to latch onto that light cord. Is not going to hold you. And this is hanging up inside the ensign yard in LaSalle. And fill in the water tank again. Like I said, there's... Okay, so that car that hit my Blazer, this is what it did to my arm. And this is my arm with my tattoo. You can see Optimus's foot right here. But this is my left arm. It hit me so hard that day. When I got home, I was bruised. Thank God I didn't break anything. What? And then I got 9 staples in the side of my head, and then the doctor, I was like, might as well make it 10, and so he gave me one more right here. And he slapped me with another staple. Well, that was the chick that hit me in my driver door doing 65 right here. And that's it.
The trash smell and pizza man see me, they get a fever and